Oh, Satchelow's back. Good news. Okay, yeah, they're coming back. We are missing... Okay, big number of zooms. Yeah, we are missing Dream. No, we're not.
About time.
Cool. Yeah, FN's back. Cool. So, no dramas. No dramas so far. Gambit and Cyber Legacy.
10 seconds to go.
We are on track for game number 2.
5 seconds.
So let's see. As Gambit and Cyber Legacy, I mean, we have talked about, so we'll see what Gambit want to pick up here. Now, the bans for the Dire as well, if for some reason you're doing Dota TV radio, which is a little bit of a, they kind of cancel each other out, but if you need to be doing radio things for now, the bans for Cyber Legacy are the StarLadder, the Void Spirit, Nyx Assassin, Morphlin, as well as the Naga Siren. So I will quickly, because we did have that quick break, run over the draft again. So far, Gambit have banned out the Troll, the Huskar, the Omni Knight, Timbersaw, as well as that Lifestealer, StarLadder, Void Spirit, Nyx Assassin, Morphlin, and Naga Siren taken out by Cyber. Cyber pick up the Puck, the Clockwork, Lich, and Faceless Void. Meanwhile, Snapfire, Abaddon, as well as Tiny, are all being claimed here by Gambit Esports. Oh, Gambit going right down on that reserve time. They pick up the PL. Alright, yeah, that is another. It's like the doppelganger, over the cogs. Maybe not out with the Dream Call and the Chronosphere because, stuns and stuff. Cyber Legacy actually banned out the Kunkka. I would have thought Kunkka would have been a. Oh, Broodmother. Broodmother or Meepo? And Gambit barely have any time to think about this. That screams to me that they're going to give Pikachu Meepo.
5 seconds. Radiant's pick.
Okay, so they banned the Brood. Yeah, they see it. Gambit were thinking about it. They were like, well, it is a Kunkka ban, and Kunkka with his cleave deals with multiple units in the mid lane at once, so Gambit. I wonder if Pikachu. I'm assuming Pikachu plays Meepo here. The
10 seconds
Naga, again, it would have kept the Meepos. The Meepai?
5 seconds.
The Meepod? Is it a Meepod when there's more than one Meepo? Do Meepods belong to a Meepod?
Lena.
As Lena's the final pickup. Cyber Legacy, though, yeah, it is. Because, I mean, they've got themselves a minute and a bit to think about this as well, Cyber Legacy.
5 seconds.
Is this a hero that they run? Is this something that they think would go well? Because the opportunity is there if they want to run the Meepod. We have seen a few Queen of Pains. Again, I'm not sure how the drafts went on Group A, but Group B, we did see a couple of Queen of Pains. This is actually going to be the first Lena we see.
Who's it going to be?
Okay, so it is going to be the mid-puck. We've got Underlord in the off, played by Chappie. Yeah, Plinthmos on the Faceless Void, Bignum on the Clockwork. Meanwhile, Pikachu should be on the puck mid, and we're going to see Happy Deer Area on the Lich in that position 5. Meanwhile, Gambit FN is on the Lina. We've got Dream on the Phantom Lancer. X-Vampire on the Tiny Sashflow. Excuse me, going to play the Baron, and FNG on the Snapfire. So we just went on Pikachu. Pikachu, I choose you to play Puck, so we can get this game started.
5 seconds.
As yeah, it's just, there we go. Gotta get into our strat time, so the teams who have themselves 30 seconds to think about life in general, all the mistakes they've made, any regrets they have, any high points, low points. You know, just reflect. Quick 30 seconds. Just let themselves fall back into memories. Or, you know, think about the game and what they're going to be doing in this laning stage. You know, what items they want to be picking up, where they want to be placing themselves in lanes, how they're going to win this game. Gambit, again, they do have a 1-game advantage. It is a best of 3, so Cyber Legacy looking to pull this back to a 1-1. But Gambit, they want to go on. They want to secure the place in the winners bracket finals. They want to absolutely steamroll Cyber Legacy, just knock them down and push their face into the dirt. While Cyber Legacy, they want to stand up, you know, like Captain America in the alley. They can do this all day. They want to push on, look to take it to a 3-game series, just absolutely punch the way back into this. As we are going to be able to get ourselves into game number 2.
Not what you expected?
That's a little bit what I expected. I did see the draft. I don't know why these tips come out so early, like when Gambit and have just won. It's like, yeah, we're gonna tip the winners of the last match by like tipping the pos 5. Like, to me, that's just, cool.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks a lot.
You don't even get the actual tips.
To your lord.
They don't count in a private lobby, right? I love it. I absolutely do love it. But if that was me, I'd be saving it till like the misplay start coming out. Even FNG saying,
What a punk. What a punk. Why, thank you. Why, thank you.
yeah, this Tiny, we did see this build in the ESL qualifiers a lot. X-Vampire going for the... did he get a award, even? Is the vision? I think this was his. And this was basically the build. It was Boots Tango, hit level 2, and start looking for kills. Like, kills in the mid lane, kills in the off lane, kills in every lane. Which might be a little hard, because Underlord
30 seconds to showtime.
is a beefy boy with that 7 armor and 740 health. Puck is like a proper escapologist with the... well, once like Tiny's going to have that level 2, she's probably going to have the Phase Shift, Wayne and Rift and Orb. So that's like a silence and 2 escapes, or 2 dodges. Sure, Toss is going to come forward. FNG's not actually skilled up the Scatter Blast just yet, so Chappie is just going to be able to walk himself away. The tip comes in on X-Vampire.
We go.
And it looks like we are going to get the... still get a 2-for-2 rune trade. But yeah, going back to the X-Vampire, going for the rotations. I love that name, by the way. Sato's taking a whole lot of harass. And yeah, the Faceless Voice is just going to be able to get the Time Walk away. Is it extra small vampire? Am I just pronouncing it wrong? Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. Like, is it supposed to be a play on the littlest vampire? You have the littlest, and then you have the extra small vampire. Ooh. And XS doing a little bit of taunting there onto FNG. He did miss the Scatter Blast. The cogs are going to be a little bit of a problem early on. Mid lane as well. I want to see how this matchup comes through, because Pikachu again, on the puck, he does have the phase shift, so that might be able to dodge off a lot of what Lena's going to be able to do. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Chase is onto Bignum. Bignum's maybe looking to pull these creeps through, but it's going to mean Chappie's going to have a little bit of pressure. Oh, the courier. The courier. The courier.
Dyer's courier took a trip to the old family farm.
As FNG, yeah, it's denies galore coming out. What? I mean, Phantom Lance are out. Okay, the creeps have been pulled through there as well. Yeah, it's FNG's going to be able to do a decent amount for us here. It's just going to be the 2 melee. Oh, the toss back now as well. Is there a Scattle Blaster? He misses it once again. Now, it is tricky. It is just a point and click spell. But, however, there's a little bit of a delay. You know, you've got that cast animation. FNG, nothing to be ashamed of if you're misfiring. You know, plenty of men. It's a common problem. So I'm told. I don't suffer from it, but you know, I'm told men of all ages and women. You know, there is a misfire issue.
Regeneration.
As FN's going to be taking a whole load of harass here. Pikachu coming forward. Bignum doesn't have the flare. Only level 1. Is he going to be able to get in range of the cogs? He's got that windlace, the movement speed. One more right click the cogs push. But FN's going to be able to use that Fairy Fire salve up. And I'm not sure why he, okay, for the extras, for the strength on that. Not sure why he dipped that one out. Meanwhile, the toss comes back. Underlord. XS comes with the avalanche now as well. And Chappie should be. Come on, Cookie comes out. There's the Cookie Crush we all wanted.
First blood. Guess it's snack time already.
And this time, FNG, no performance problems whatsoever, as he will secure that first blood. And Dream. 3 hits behind the Faceless Void, who we've not really talked about because there has been action over the map, but Satchelo, happy Terraria, able to help secure that kill. And Palintimos should be happy with that. It gives him a little bit of space for these denies as well as the last hits. And he's 19 and 10. So a Baron this time, not having as good a game because of the tri-lane on the bottom lane. You know, he is being left at the mercy of the Lich. But we do see, actually, do you think the advantage is enough here for the Faceless Void? The toss is going to come back onto FNG. FNG, well, it's going to be Bignum dropping the cogs. As XS, the Frost Shield to slow him down. There's going to be the Firestorm as well. Happy Terraria with the Frost Blast. Able to claim another kill. So again, in the mid lane, FN, does he have a bottle coming out? No, it's just going to be mangoes and a null tally recipe. Meanwhile, Pikachu does have the ball. That's going to be real helpful for him. Bottom lane, it is going to be a little bit of a melee. As Scatplast this time, FNG from long range, just connect to Chappie. Cookie Crush is going to come in. Are they going to be... Well, there's no follow-up from this because the Frost Shield is going to be there. XS just was not in range to get the toss back. I don't really think you want to toss anyone back. The Avalanche is going to be there. Maybe goes for Happy Terraria for the toss back. Going to be the Clockwork, but he's already got that Pass Result going. So now XS is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Just backs himself away from the fight. Bignum again taking the harass. No Cookie for a couple of seconds. No, well, he's actually going to be able to have the mana. Did somebody use the Mango on him? I think XS used the Mango on him though. Top lane Palintimos, well, look at this. The courier is waiting to come out. Oh, Dream, bottom lane, just get the kill. Onto Chappie. Was there a toss back there? Because it looked like they were backing off.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
I wonder if it was just a Spirit Lance then. Or, like, maybe a Cookie. Yeah, it was a Cookie. Dream taking those sweet treats for the kills. Oh, Dream, though, the cogs aren't going to come out. He does have the doppelganger. Is there a Pit of Malice? There is no Pit of Malice.
Illusion.
It's mid lane. It's been a quite interesting 5 minutes. 6 minutes, actually. 2 for 2. Decent skirmishes all over the place. FN. See, the cookie's not really a setup, because the cookie will take a couple of seconds and FNG is going to be spotted now as well. Oh, the illusion even gets the deny on the rune. That's... well, I mean... No, Snapfire takes it. Okay. I genuinely thought that illusion got the deny on the rune. But FNG just picked it up. Well, more fool me. The rotation is going to come down. FNG can literally walk right up to a person. Scatterblast is going to come out onto Chappie. Bignum, is there going to be a cookie crush? Just doing a little bit of Rossi to Bignum. Excess Vampire gets the Avatos back onto Chappie. Chappie, Cookie, well, another Scatterblast, and there's the Cookie Crush now, but the Frost Shield comes out. Excess is going to be taking a whole load of damage on this, and the Battery Assault has already been used. It's off cooldown once again, though, if Bignum wants to push in with that. Stream. Again, he's trying to get in for these last hits, but the Firestorm coming out from Chappie, I can see why he's leveled it to 2 and not picked up a point into the Pit of Malice just yet. Because it's a pain for Phantom Lancer to come in and try and get these last hits when there's a constant, literal hail of fire. Oh, Phase Shift comes out, so going to be dodging off the LSA, and now the silence from the Winter Rift comes in. FN, Dream Call even being used, he does have an orb in a couple of seconds now as well. TP comes in from the Chronosphere being used by Palentomos. And Pikachu secures that. And now FNG going to be able to cookie jump himself away. Satchel does TP in now as well. Scatblast comes out. Pikachu's going to be able to run himself away. Should have a time walk up in our Palentomos as well. So he's going to be able to get himself well to the low ground, but back to the high ground now after a little bit of time. Now, bottom lane, X-Vampire throws out the... it doesn't matter. Access. Yeah, this time he is dead. Chappie gets the courier. Chappie gets his courier killed even. As Happy Terraria, Dream's just going to be able to move himself away. Level 4, so still no Pit of Malice though. Wants that extra damage. Dream's going to try and chase down Happy Terraria. He does have the Spirit Lance, but Happy Terraria gets the gank in the trees. The LSA and LSA not used. Dragon Slave going to be off the mark. LSA again not used as we got a pause. Lich maybe just trying to rub in the fact that he got away from everybody with his pause. You're like na 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 na. You know, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? A little bit of packet loss. Okay. Okie dokie. We'll see. Satchel just needs to, because he did TP into the mid lane, so just going to be walking himself back to the top lane. When Faceless Void is already farming, and boy, how is he farming? 55 to 13.
Why, thank you.
He's actually going to be going straight for Melania, trying to prove himself worthy early, because it's really going to help with dealing with the Phantom Lancer, who you kind of want to deal with. So it's really hard to say if Faceless Void with the Melania is, and then like a couple of items, is going to be able to deal with a late game Phantom Lancer. You've got to look at it and you think Gambit's lineup is pretty hardcore. You know, it's pretty late game lineup here. So Legacy want to be ending this as quickly as possible. Like, as quickly as possible.
Alright, carry on.
So maybe this is a play. You just go straight for your Melania. And then look to 5-man it out and Dream. You do what Gambit did to CL last game, where they just said, right, we're going to 5v5 you, and if Palintimos on the Terrorblade isn't ready, tough buckets. What's that, FN? Oh, excuse me. FN does have the bottle now. 3 mangoes as well. Going straight for the ult. PL's getting a couple more last hits in though, because they don't know where the Tiny is. They are again going to rotate 3 heroes back onto this with the Lich as well as the Clockwork. But Are they going to be able to find anything from this? Because Snapfire is going to rotate back in now as well. And again, I assume this is going to be another Spirit Vessel coming out from the Snapfire. There's a big num. Does just get... Well, are they going to go for this? Excess Vampire is here. It's going to be able to get the toss. But Pikachu rotates in, so it looks like the Outpost, it is actually going to go the way of the Dire. There's going to be the Dream Call. Snapfire does break it, though the Orb comes in. Wind and Rift now, one more right click. And the Wand, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Palintimos does chase away the Abaddon on the top lane. So both Outposts go the way of the Dire, which is going to be a little bit of a nice boost in the AXP. There's mid lane, Pikachu. Again, Perk. Last hits compared to the Lina. It's not too bad when you look at like just the last hits, like if I was to block this out. But it's 19 denies to 2, which is a lot harder for Lina to come back from. Because it's just that little bit of extra gold, but it's the gold that you denied to Lina as well. The Puck's going to be picking up on the extra. It's like a full level advantage here now as well, as Puck is starting to put pressure onto this tier 1 tower. It's not insurmountable by any means. It really isn't. But when a Rift comes out, there's going to be a Dream Call now as well. Are we going to see an Orb? The Orb comes out in a second. The Cookie comes out as well as the Avalanche. But Orb will find the kill onto Excess Vampire. And now Pikachu just going to be able to get himself out of there. Yeah, Palintimos. It does look like they are start to stack up for this like 5-man push. You know, they've got the pressure they can start putting on, and Palintimos, he's got so close to the Maelstrom at least that after this tower he is going to be able to take it. Whether he sticks with going for the Melania,
Radiant structures must have been fortified. No breaking through the Dire structures for now.
the top lane, they are going to try and trade this off.
Radiant's bottom tower.
As mid lane, Puck once again is here. It's going to be an avalanche to slow him down.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't it pretty? There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
But there is a Dream Call available in 5 seconds
Dire's top
if he wants to
tower.
go for this.
You know the drill.
He's not skilling anything up just yet, so no cast range, no damage.
Dire's lost the top tower.
But yeah, the safe lane towers are going to be traded off here.
Yeah, coin.
Palintimos, there is a Chronosphere as well, smoked up. Yeah, just wait, Maelstrom's going to be here now as well. This is going to be a really good
Have
boost.
fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
I think they see the Tiny. Oh, Clockwork, the battery still comes out. Winning Rift now as well. Dream Call, Tiny is going to be the just focus of hate coming out from CL.
I foresaw your death the moment you were born.
Palintimos, does he go for the Chronosphere here? As it looks like Dream, well, he knows he shouldn't come in for this fight. He is not at his power spike at the minute, so he's going to get this tier 1 tower. Let it go.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
He's going to let it go. It's not going to bother him no more. While he goes for Diffusal Blade, it looks like it is. Robe and Magi. So yeah, this creep wave, or at least that neutral camp, is going to be able to clean that one up. So we haven't got neutral items yet. What have we got? Okay, the mango tree's already been used. Yeah. And on the side of the Dire,
tower's getting beat down.
that's actually really nice for the Lich. Keen Optic, being able to push out Frost Blast and Chain Frost and Frost Shields while you sit further back. That's actually really nice for the Lich. Yeah, you don't really want to be going up. You've got yourself 2 armor and 760 health at level 5. And that's not frontline material. You know, you're not going to be the vanguard on this team. You are not the first strike. You are kind of tech support, if anything. Who, while still effective and still devastating, doesn't want to come into contact with literally anybody. Pignum just stands and looks at the DD for a couple of seconds like, Satchel, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? I'm going to pick this. There's no way you can stop me. I'm picking it up. Oh, the hook. Career. just going to be used as vision. Slow is just going to be able to kill it now as well.
Didn't make it.
Top lane Puck. Pikachu is still pushing. And pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And go for a Desolator. This is like... I like this build because obviously you pick up your phase shift attack at level 15. And then... yeah, it just... you win and rift yourself in. Because you don't really... you've got your Blink Dagger. You can blink in, reposition with the Win and Rift to a perfect teamfight position. Oh, this is not a perfect teamfight position as the Laguna Blade going to be used to toss up into the air as well. The extra small vampire picks up a pretty big kill on the side of Gambit. Faceless, how's he doing? Gonna go for the BKB. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna go for the full Fuel's Gift. Ah, he just sends it back. But yeah, I didn't think he was going to go for Thor's Hammer just right off the bat. The BKB is going to be a little bit more useful in the team fights to block things like the LSA, like the Dragon Slave. Spirit Lance, just, stop things from being a pain in the ass in the middle of a fight. When you want to get in, and again, looking at it, it's magic damage. It is magic damage, magic damage, magic damage. Magic damage. Magic damage, magic damage. Huh, it's pierce the spell immunity. I always knew that, but it's one of them you see it and you think, oh yeah, like it's there in the back of my brain and I know it does it anyway, but you see it and you get confirmation, yeah, it does pierce spell immunity. It does, you are right, game.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
Okay,
right now.
smoke up. Maybe using Sashflow as bait here. Maybe going towards the Roche pit. Maybe not. Maybe using Sashflow as bait. Bait that nobody's going to take still. Cookie comes out. They see the vision. They get the Lich. They secure the kill. That's going to be good for Dream. Because he's catching up with the net worth for the Faceless Void. He's not really struggling. It's a Phantom Lancer. He doesn't really ever struggle for farm. It's just usually at this point you probably see him at about... you'd want to be seeing him about 9.5k, I guess.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Mid lane, the hook comes in onto a Baron. A Baron does have the borrowed time. Level 11, the Pit of Malice. He's just going to be healing through these tower shots, though the gaze is going to be coming out. So a Baron being locked down even longer in this pit, and now the borrowed time is off. The Aphotic Shields have popped. There is going to be a decent LSA now as well to save his life, maybe? Nope, Chain Frost's going to be used, and now Chronosphere catches it out too. There are going to be the multiple cases, but are they going to be effective? It's going to be 3 deaths for just the clockwork here. And do they want to carry on going? Because they do not have a Dream Call, but they do have a Win and Rift. Chappie, Pit of Mars is back up now. FNG is going to be showing himself. Pikachu, does he want to go on this? Because Dream is going to be coming in, and now, yeah, just phase shifts. Pops him. Doesn't pop himself out. Just blinks himself away, it looks like. Here, Puck. And close to the Desolator.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Oh no, FNG, Cookie Crush comes out, Scatter Shot on the mark, just needs a little bit more damage. The TPs are going to be coming in though, Clockwork's going to be there, the gaze. So FNG, that Frost Shield, it means that FNG is not going to be able to get himself the kill, and he's not going to get himself out alive, because nobody gets out alive. Faceless getting close to that, I think he's actually got the BKB. Yeah, he's got it, good for him. 18.5 minutes in, BKB, Maelstrom. Chronosphere up in 90 seconds as well. Roshan is going to be started by Gambit. Maybe this is what they need just to give themselves a quick kickstart. Where are those hearts coming? Ah, it's Valentine's Day. So, Roshan, while he's being attacked, puts out little hearts. Because that is a sign of a really good relationship. Some proper Joker Harley stuff. Let's Dream. They are going to be going in.
Trouble brewing.
Nobody there, though, to meet them on this tier 1 tower. Well, Pikachu is. And it's going to get the winner rift. Yeah, clears off these illusions. So that's going to be the attack as well. Applying that Desolator, and now the relocate.
Bottom tower's done for.
Dream just needs to run himself away. The team is here, and he hooks. Phantom Lancer does have the Aegis. Oh, that is important to note. Phantom Lancer, they're going to be able to find him though. The Dream Call comes out now as well. He's going to try and snap it. They get the right clicks off, and now, oh, the rest of the team racing to get in here. Battery Assault, Cogs pushing back into the Pit of Malice now as well. They've got Dream locked down. Doppelganger's himself to the low ground. That Haste Dream though, that's great. It's like, it's so far. So close yet so far. As Pikachu picks up a haste, he's going to be using it now as well. Avalanche comes out. Excess Vampire. Orb still hits the winning rift. The right clicks now as well. The phase shift. One more right click. Crumbles the Tiny. And Snapfire, you may as well have just kept running there. That cookie did absolutely nout. Lena does have the Eel Scepter. But 20 minutes in, we is grouping up. CL's grouping up at least for the mid lane push. You want to put the pressure on. Take at least a tier 2 out of this fight.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good.
That's Bignum. Yeah, level 9. That's what every Clockwork needs. I wonder what he picks up. Maybe the movement speed. Armor's not too bad for him with the 6 and the Frost Shield if he's under a little bit of trouble. LSA Dragon Slave don't connect. Oh, it looks like one to go. Yep, Dream Call comes out. There is a Eel Scepter for Lena if she wants to cast it on like literally anybody. Either herself, on the puck. Gonna put it on the puck as the Dream Call does wear up. Hulk off the mark this time. No, it's going to be the orb though. The Pet Mouse comes through. Yeah, it's going to be an easy pick for Pikachu as Dream does get the kill onto Happy Terraria on the back lines.
We outnumber them all.
Dream. The Diffusal Blade is there. It's going to TP up, maybe try and contest Palintimos' push on the top lane.
A prize.
Palintimos piling pressure puts Phantom Lancer in a bad position, and they need to respond. Because this tier 1 tower, it's not too badly damaged. But you just know. If he hadn't TP'd up, then it would have been turned to dust.
Invisibility.
So top lane. Underlord's here. He does have his relocate as well, the Dark Rift, if you want to maybe try and take a fight here.
Taking hits.
And then it probably wouldn't be worth Dark Rifting to mid.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Well, it could have been a tier 3 tower if they'd have taken a fight, but it looks like Gambit just playing it safe. You know, they don't want to overcommit here.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Palintimos, that is still a 10-second BKB.
Fortify their structures.
Perk's got his invis room up. Is there any vision? There is not, but it doesn't matter. He's going to reveal himself now. Throws the orb out, keeps this tier 1 tower safe. It's kind of interesting, Gambit. They don't have a second tier 1 tower. They've only taken the top lane tower and not been able to trade anything else off. As Cyber Legacy group up, they want that second tier 2. Third tier 2, actually. I didn't see them take this tier 2, but they did take it. Hook comes in, Tiny's in a whole load of trouble. Extra small vampire, Avalanche comes out. The Dark Rift brings literally everyone in though. The Pit of Malice could be off the mark. Right clicks, doesn't matter. Pikachu will secure the kill, and then instantly a smoke comes out. Lena needs to go for the TP. They need to defend this base. They need to defend it like their lives depended on it.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Players here.
So the smoke doesn't come to anything, but that's kind of good because you're taking like you've taken this area up on the map, like, and if your smoke doesn't reveal anything, it means a lot of the time Gambit aren't farming because that is their entire farming area. That is their pattern.
Towers getting the business.
Clockwork takes the outpost back. Oh. Oh, FN. Okay, he does get himself out. Pit of Malice avoided. How much permanent damage is 27 bonus damage from Underlord? It's nothing to shake your fist at. Because how much does he steal now? Or gain? 5? Yeah, 5 permanent damage. Oh! Yeah, a Baron. The borrowed time's going to be there, but they have the control with the battery soul and the cogs. Satchelo, he doesn't even have the TP for 3 seconds, and I think that's going to be enough time to find the kill. Does he? He doesn't actually turn it around onto the courier. He's going to go for the TP, anything to stop this battery soul. It doesn't even matter. Orb. Yeah.
Not what you expected.
And a Baron's just dead. As Palintimos, he does have Thor's hammer now. Eventually proved himself worthy. Ooh, Orb of Destruction as well. That is worth swapping out the poor man's shield for. Is he? He's getting a Satanic here, and he keeps the poor man's shield. Okay. Just maybe he wanted to keep that agility going. It's Roshan. A minute and a half before he could even be back up. LSA comes out to clear off some trees for FN. He's going to get right down the back and TP himself out here. And yeah, battle lines were drawn then by Palintimos. He wants to go right down this top lane. There's Faceless Void. Satanic. That's about 23. Plus buyback. What's his buyback? 950. Oh, he doesn't even have buyback. Yeah, okay.
Bring it on.
My gratitude.
Regeneration.
Wonder if he saves for buyback. Or thinks, you know what, we're so ahead, I've not died yet, that I'm going to give up on buyback and just go straight for the Satanic. Because why not, to be honest?
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Not what you expected.
Underlord with his extra damage. Oh, the cookie! The creep gets killed off before the cookie can clear the enemy creep wave. And I think this is all Gambit are going to be able to do here. Just try and split push out lanes. Try and get what they can out of this. Because CL aren't really committing to a push. They're trying to find pickoffs. Maybe just delay time till Roshan's back up. Because there is going to be a courier here to spot when Roshan is back up.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Oh, they see a Baron again. The Baron. Dream Call is going to be there. The rank clicks instantly pops the borrowed time. Hook could be used. The cogs now as well. A Photic Shield come out, but Sashilo. Yeah. Like, I don't know what Sashilo's doing, because this part of the map, this right here, this, that isn't Sashilo's part of the map. And he keeps getting caught out over there. Hook gonna try and dive in. Actually gets onto FN. FN, is he gonna be able to get the TP away? Is there a hook? Is there anything to stop this? Nope. Happy Thrower trying to get in range of the gaze, but just not able to get that off. So while they start the Roshan, Tiny on the bot lane, he's looking to maybe put a bit of pressure onto this tier 2 tower. Look and wait for everybody on the side of CL, but CL aren't going to come because CL are busy doing Roshan. Once again, with those utterly misplaced hearts. Okay, Gambit, they just have a little bit of lag. They're just going to reconnect and potentially sort this out.
What's with all the scribbling?
These are some complex battle plans being drawn here by Gambit. Or the scribblings of madmen. I'm not too sure. It could be genius, it could be insanity, but who am I to judge? Hopefully the reset doesn't take too long. And we will be getting back into the game pretty swiftly. Okay, see y'all. They're probably just taking a quick break. Like, you know, oh, disconnected. Could be down for 5 minutes. We'll just nip to the grocery store, get ourselves a couple of drinks, you know, kick back, wait for the reconnect. That's something we can do. Let's take a look at the items. I will get the items up for everybody. So, so they can have a quick look now while we do have the pause. Blintermouse has the Satanic, has the cheese. And Pikachu with the Aghanim Scepter and the Aegis, as well as the Desolator. That's going to be really good. Just for dealing with pretty much everybody on the side of, because there's no BKBs as far as I can see for Gambit. So yeah, that's real nice for them. Okay, we've got the ready. We are ready to go.
Do it with flair.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
What is happening to Dyer's bottom tower? It is being pressured by the creeps. Puck's over there, it's just illusions pushing out. As, Phantom Lancer does have the Manta style, so he will be able to split push lanes with the Phantom Lancer illusions.
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
So yeah, let's see what Dream, because he has his Basher. I assume he swaps the Wraith Band out for this. But again, oh, Chronosphere comes out, doesn't catch anybody, so that's Chrono down now for the next 160 seconds. But Dream will be caught up in the Dream Coil, so it's going to be a pit of malice. He's not going to be able to doppelganger his way from this one, and Pikachu will pick that kill. No Phantom Lancer for 50 seconds. Roots have spawned. Do they maybe want to try and force something out? He doesn't have a buyback. He is short on gold because he did try and buy out. Well, it's a bit of a mismatch because he bought the Quarterstaff, the Vanguard recipe, the Skull Basher, while the Ring of Health and the Vitality Booster are still there. So it's and Quarterstaff costs the same, right? In shop, 875. Yeah, it costs the same as the Ring of Health.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Okay, so it looks like Legacy, they want to be pushing in. There is no PL for 10 seconds. The Desolator onto the tower now as well. The TP has to come back from a Baron.
Dyer went and fortified their structure.
Fortification was used when a Rift actually going to be used here now as well, but they're going to be able to get themselves here a tier 3 tower. Toss comes in. Is there going to be a, well, Palintimos, he's actually going to be found extra small vampire. Let me get the words out. As Gambit, they're in a whole load of trouble here. The cookie comes out. Lena though, it gets her out of the cog straight into her death. Palintimos trying to do what he can. 73 seconds before he's got the Chronosphere back up. So maybe they just back away with the buyback coming through. Bignum, the Ultimate Kisses are going to be coming out, and they're not going to be connecting though, just a little bit off the mark. And now Underlord, he does have that Dark Rift if he maybe want to get out this way, but it looks like Palintimos actually dives in, gets the kill onto extra small vampire, and now Satchel Chase is on. Borrowed Time is going to be popped, and it looks like they're going to be stepping up at least onto the range racks here now on the side of Cyber Legacies. They want to be taking this. They know the buybacks are being forced out. They could take a couple kills if they can get a tiny or even a dream. This will be a dream for them.
No longer with us.
Dual Scepter on a, I think, was he in mid-air there? Underlord? That just looked a little bit weird. But yeah, it looks like Cyber Legacy want to be bringing the creeps from the mid lane in and putting pressure here again. Faceless Void, 17 seconds, and he does have the cheese before that ult is back up. Slash flow, borrowed time is going to be coming out in. Well, it's actually frozen by the time dilation. That's really bloody good, and now it's slowly starting to tick down as, yeah, it does wear off now, the time dilation. Aegis has been popped. Puck went in deep, got punished for it, but still has that bottle available now. So if you want to go for this, Palintimos again does have the ultimate up. He can just eat the cheese. In fact, he's a little bit of mana off it. Hook does come in now. Extra small vampire going to be hit up by that. There is going to be the Chronosphere. Catches out the Lina on the edge. The toss away out of the Chronosphere. That's a great play by extra small vampire, but now Slash Flow again under a little bit of pressure. BKB's been popped by Palintimos. They want to carry on going. It's going to be the Underlord. Whole load of pressure here. It's going to be the Laguna Blade being out by FN. FN, what's he going to be able to do? Dream will be able to secure the kill onto the Underlord now. Tiny being dragged back by the Gaze. Dream, there's going to be a light strike right over the top now as well, so they do get the kill onto Bignum. And now Gambit trying to turn this one around, and look at this. Chain Frost is going to bounce, but it's going to be a few kills. What's that? 3 kills going the way of Gambit. Puck starts throwing at 4 kills because there was an Aegis popped. Buybacks were used though.
Great, I'm out.
And Abaddon. Did Abaddon use a buyback there? He did not. So Abaddon's just going to be slightly slow pushing this lane back out. Even though there are super creeps here. Nothing in the mid lane. That tier 3 tower did fall, but the racks still stand. No issues there. That's mid lane. Puck. Well, TP is going to be cancelled there. Lina, does she have the boots of trouble? She does. Okay. Yeah, FNG Dream and FN. They want to be finding something here. Smokes breaks. They know there's something on the other side of the trees, but not going to dive for that. The Faceless Void's close to the Butterfly now as well. He's got what? 700 gold to go. Roshan, 2.5 minutes at least before he's back up. So, BKB going to be popped. Palintimos. Time walk forward, no Chronosphere though. He still has the cheese. The 4-staff comes out, another 4-staff onto FN. Time walk is available. It looks like they're going to shift targets now over onto the extra small vampire, who's going to be in an extra large problem. One more right click, Palintimos does get it. Slash flow, borrow time, going to be popped. Do they have a Dream Call? Do they have anything? They do have the Chronosphere in 22. Even using the Pit of Malice here now, the right clicks come out. Orb, it's going to be a death on the Abaddon. Abaddon does have a buyback. Tiny does not though. He did use his in that last base invasion.
Radiant's top tower.
A Snapfire trying to do whatever chip damage she can against the Underlord, but Chappie is such a tanky hero. Buyback comes through from a Baron though. This looks like it's going to be at least another ranged Rax, and now, Abyssal Blade. It's actually going to drop onto, well, they get the kill now as well. Buyback from the Abaddon's going to be coming right in handy. Laguna Blade comes out. Palintimos, he's not too bothered. He uses the cheese.
So long.
And the Dark Breath, yeah, it's going to be there. And everybody, apart from Puck, who has her own right away, can get on the Chappie Express out of that pressure. Chappie just TPs himself back into the mid lane to push in these racks. That range racks is definitely exposed.
Jackpot.
And no reason here why Gambit can't do it again.
Coming in.
Illusion. I'm out.
Hook doesn't hit. Oh, it was off the mark. No Ags as well, so that is a 30. Well, what's the full cooldown? 45 seconds. Yeah. He's getting close to level 18. If there is a tome in stock, I don't know, because it doesn't actually tell us if there's any tomes in stock. Again, Roshan, it's a long one. Nearly 2.5 minutes long. Gambit actually went for the scan there, but nobody's in the pit, so it did show up red while the illusions and the heroes were around, but they've just moved straight away from it. So Gambit just keeping with the timings of Roshan. You know, they had that pretty much down to the second of the initial respawn. But again, 2.5 minutes before Roshan is back up. As Chappie waits, is anybody going to take the bait? It doesn't look like they are. And the lanes are going to keep pushing in. Phantom Lancer trying to do what he can with the illusions. A bad and even. He's not shown himself just yet. He's just farming the jungle. Have they found all the tier 3s? They do. They do. And tier 4's coming up in less than, well, just around 2 minutes as well.
Quickly as I go.
But Puck is going to be able to get herself a haste. Looking for, again, just anybody to show themselves, to put pressure on. Got the Daedalus now as well as a Lincoln Sphere. Desolator, level 25, so right up there. Actually went for the Rapid Fire Dream Coil. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody pick this. Like, literally nobody's ever picked this. But now there is no gold talent on Puck. Yeah, that is, it comes out a little bit more handy because Puck is a little bit of a right clicker at the minute. And yeah, the Dream Call Rapid Fire, that just comes in super handy for anything. Like, as long, if you get that Dream Call off, heroes are stuck there, especially through this Aghanim Scepter. It's Roshan, 2.5 minutes. It actually went pretty quickly. And this is an Aghanim's Blessing now as well. I think you actually give this to the Faceless Void. I think if you can get those Chronospheres, what is every 60 seconds?
Roche is tough, but the Dire's
Who did they give it to?
still.
Ooh, actually give it to the Underlord. What does... Causes bonus damage if granted to nearby allies. Oh, right, yeah, no, that's bloody amazing. That's like an AoE Legion Commander duel, right? It's pretty big. Pretty big. I wonder what Faceless Void goes for. Maybe the backtrack.
Radiant's mid-rags is out
At
of
level
the
25.
picture.
The Chronosphere
Money.
is alright. Yeah, so it's just the backtrack.
And it's off.
Arms for the dead.
Was big enough.
Invisibility.
Finds himself an Invis rune. Is he going to be able to find himself any heroes? Chappie. You know what? I never swapped back to the net worth of buybacks because I was interested in the fight buybacks, especially with Gambit being so low. All 3 cores again, this time on the side of CL, are right at the top of the board. This is not what you expect the PL to be. Avalanche comes in, only hits onto the creeps. That range racks went down a little bit ago. LSA is going to be onto the Faceless Void. Faceless Void doesn't have the cheats. He's going to be able to time walk himself away. And now Laguna Blade comes out onto the Puck, but Puck is still alive. Borrowed time, Sash Flow, buyback comes out from PL. Mortimer Kiss is being used, mainly on Palintimos. Palintimos and Pikachu going to be taking the brunt of this, but Chronosphere comes out. It's going to be onto 2 heroes. They catch the Tiny now as well. That missed coil heal, it's not going to be enough. X-Vampire is going to be able to get himself away. There's going to be the time walk back into the mid lane. It looks like this is going to be, well, Puck's getting pretty darn low, but it's going to be Mega Creeps going the way, and maybe even the dieback on Dream. Dream force-staffed himself away. The right click still coming out from Puck. Puck's going to be tossed up into the earth. Has he still got the Dream Call? Dream Call's back up. He doesn't have the mana for it in 26 seconds. And now, this is a little bit of a just boot to neck coming out from CL. Do you want to be able to take down the Puck here? But Puck's just going to be healing right back up now as well. Still has that Aegis. And now, Satchel, the damage is going to be there. Palintimos gets the kill. Satchel's time break's going to be there. Sorry, not time break. Time dilation as FN. Yeah, Pikachu gets a kill onto FNG. Even the time walk into it. Chappie's going to be going. It's going to be the time coming through from Palintimos because Palintimos does have that time walk inside the Radiant Fountain. That's where CL end this game. Lo and behold, we have our first 3-game series as Gambit just fall way behind. 35k net worth, 9 to 31 kills in 41 minutes and 52 seconds. Ladies and gents, it is just back and forth great CIS Dota, but we are going to take another quick break, play some music, and we'll be back with the third game of this best of 3, the final game to decide who goes through to the winners brackets finals. Right after our break, I've been Robnroll Gaming. Hopefully you've enjoyed the cast, and if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Robnroll Gaming, which is a great way just to support your small casters like me, and anybody else you watch and enjoy. But for now, we are going to be taking a quick break. We'll be back with game number 3 right after this.